Okay, good morning class. Welcome to our second session of our subject Systems Integration and Architecture and Applications. Okay, Systems Integration and Architecture. So we are now on Unit 1, and for Chapter 2 or Unit 1 is System Integration and Architecture Application. And our objectives this morning are as follows. So first, number 1 is to discuss the importance of application integration in system integration and architecture. Number 2, value the importance of application integration in system integration and architecture. And number 3, understand the basic concepts in application integration in systems integration and architecture. So this morning we're going to talk about application integration. And application integration is the process of enabling independently designed applications to work together. So commonly required capabilities include number 1 is keeping separate copies of data in independently designed applications consistent. For the second one, orchestrating the integrated flow of multiple activities performed by disparate applications. And number 3, providing access to data functionality from independently designed applications through what appears to be a single user interface on application service. So you can see on figure 1, it is the universal application platform, and you have your application interconnected with intercomponent communications. So that depends upon the output or the system integration manager, which most of the time has the component interface. So all of these things are basically the universal applications platform diagram, in which the diagram depicts the integration for applications that is being presented into a system's capability. Okay, for enterprise application integration, or what we call EAI, or again, the enterprise application integration, is the use of software and computer systems architectural principles. This is set to integrate a set of enterprise computer applications. So mainly guys, this is a byproduct of your networking, wherein you're able to connect the physical structures of your components or the nodes, and thus you have the physical capability of doing the systems integration. So take note that system integration is not purely hardware only, but also the configuration of the software being used on your hardware. So to continue with, it is an integration framework composed of a collection of technologies and services, which from a middleware or middleware framework to enable integration of systems and application across an enterprise. So this values the importance of what you call the middleware or the systems framework. In our case, universal application platform, this is the intercomponent communications. So that is the one who's doing his job to communicate between devices. Now, many types of business software such as supply chain management applications, ERP systems, and CRM applications for managing customers. So businesses, later on you will find out in our example on Salesforce what is ERP systems and CRM applications. So business intelligence applications, payroll, and human resources systems typically cannot communicate with one another in order to share data or business rules. So for this reason, such applications are sometimes referred to as island of automation or information silos. So these are the stuck information silos or islands of information are your stuck your data warehouse. Now at this point in time, it's what you call your cloud storages. So this lack of communication leads to inefficiencies wherein identical data are stored in multiple locations. So there's redundancy, or straightforward processes are unable to be automated. So when we refer to straightforward processes, this is the direct approach to processing your data components. So the various systems that need to be linked together may reside on different operating systems, and the use of different database solutions or computer languages are a must, or different date and time formats are easily understood, or it could be legacy systems that are no longer supported by the vendor who originally created them. So in some cases, such systems are dubbed stop-vibe systems because they consist of components that have been jammed together in a way that makes it hard to modify them in any way. So in the words of research firm Gartner, enterprise application integration is the unrestricted sharing of data and business processes among any connected application or data sources in the enterprise. So you can see there on figure 2, we have the enterprise application integration, wherein you'll be able to conduct or to have the cycle or the systematic cycle for AEI. Now, it started with product planning, now going to the supply chain management, now going to inventory management, the Salesforce automation, the financial account management, the human resource management, and the business analytics. So most of the time, it comprises of your enterprise application integration. So you will find out later on your example, on your activity, Salesforce, that some products are integrated and viably conducted. So in figure 3, this is the approach for system integration. So you'll be able to gain insights on the best practices to implement system integration. So it all started with planning and feasibility analysis. So planning is different from feasibility analysis, but they are integrated into one. Planning is just the planning of the things that you need to do and be able to conduct this hopefully with resolute conditions. However, when you speak about feasibility studies, this is a long time study of the viable things, or how much is the viability of the study or the conduct of the business. So the second step is architecture modeling. In architecture modeling, we'll be able to conduct the survey on architectural things or components for hardware and software. In fragmentation, this refers to the conduct of fragmented databases, programs, and other needed components that is being processed into your system as a whole. And this also includes the deployment of the service that is being able to render to clients. And the last one is the maintenance. So maintenance is just the proper way of doing or implementing your systems to your clients. So that is figure number 3. Now we're going to talk about more on system integration. And system integration is defined in engineering as the process of bringing together the component subsystems into one system. For short, this is an aggregation of systems cooperating so that you'll be able to deliver the overarching functionality. So in other words, this is to ensure that the subsystems function together as a system. And in information technology, this is the process of linking together different computing systems and software applications physically or functionally. So to act as a coordinated whole, we'll be able to conduct a viable component for the system's application. So the system integrator integrates discrete systems utilizing a variety of techniques. The example of this is computer networking, the enterprise application integration, and the business process management or manual programming. So the system integration involves integrating existing often disparate systems in such a way that it focuses on increasing value to the customer. So this is an example. Improve product quality and performance. So while at the same time providing value to the company, example is reducing operational cost and improving response time. So in the modern world, connected by the internet, the role of system integration engineers is important. So it is more and more systems are designed to connect both within the system under construction and to systems that are already deployed. So for your activity number 2, you're going to refer to Salesforce 102, and you're going to send your screenshot to our Google Classroom by clicking on activity number 2, and you're going to follow the steps for uploading or posting. So for Salesforce 102, what you're going to do is to go to the browser and start the free trial on Salesforce and create a dashboard for any purpose provided that you're using it as an integration tool. So you're going to produce a screenshot of your dashboard and upload it in your Google Classroom. So of course you're going to click on this one and you'll be directed to Salesforce. So you're going to start your free trial. So make sure to agree to the sign up feature. Like for example, you put your first name, last name, email, job title, company, employees. For the company, you just made your own company. For the employees, you set your phone number, the country, region, and etc. So click on the toggle boxes and start your free trial. Okay, so on the dashboard, you can see here some topologies and other things. Now you're going to start with Salesforce journey here, and you have to select plan your pipeline, close more deals, sell some smarter, sell your way. Upon doing this, you put a screenshot and then copy paste it on Word or any word processor so that you can convert it later onto PDF. Then you choose plan your pipeline, and you're going to select next. So for the widgets and other components for the team, for the learning paths, etc., just click it here. Then what you're going to do is to create your own widgets and samples. So for the stage, you can close lost, you can select qualification, needs analysis, proposal, negotiation, closed won, or closed lost. And then for the opportunity, it's you, and the close date, you can put there the close date if it is what date you've been accomplished, or you can accomplish your tasks. So for the opportunity names, you can select this one, or you can rename for the opportunities. For the task, this is the one that I need you to put your concentration most of the time because you're going to create your task. And for the calendar, this is your calendar of activity. If you're not comfortable doing task, you can put here and put new event, and you'll be able to configure your the things that you can see, provided you produce a screenshot of your progress. For the dashboard, what you're going to do, so wala pa siya. Later on, if you selected all the things for the task in the calendar, on the notes or the reports, etc., you'd be able to see here on the dashboard the things that you have progressed. So I think that is it for our demo for the for Salesforce, and then hopefully you can actually be able to have your activity. Okay, so that ends our class today. Although guys, you did not attend my class this morning, you're all absent, no? But anyway, for your activity, please do your activity and pass it before tomorrow, before the deadline. Reminder, that your quiz is already there already in Google Classroom, so check it out, and you have until midnight today to answer it. So for this morning, absent kamutanan 3A, and see you next meeting. Okay, thank you very much and good morning.